Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Ben here with another statue review for you guys. And today we have a Queen Studios life-size bust, Venom. So I'm standing a fair way back here to get him in the picture. And let's dive in and have a quick look. So I'm just going to do a quick shot around the portrait or the face here for you guys to have a look at, and then I'll chat about it. So he's a big boy, this fella. He comes in at about 35 kilograms, and he's going to take a fair bit of room in the display. So let's start with a couple of comments about the body and the base there. So we've got a matte black finish here. So it's not a glossy finish. It's a matte black finish with the paint through the body there. But you can see some really nice features in the neck there. Some nice on the sculpt. But the texture is really nice. I'm very happy with the texture here. The emblem there on the front is done well. It's quite distinguishable. You can see it from a fair way away, and anyone who's a comic fan will know that symbol. They do have a nameplate for him, so some are loving the nameplate, some are not, but in this piece itself it sort of blends in with the piece, so I'm okay with the nameplate. There's no problems with that one. So the tendrils are really nice. So that's a feature that you have to put on the bust itself. So there's about 10 or 12 little sections here to it that you've got to attach. And they are done via magnet, and some of them have a double magnet. So one at the front and one at the back, which is done well. And they do sit in there very well. So I have no issues with the magnets with them. I have seen a Asian review that did have an issue with the magnet, so I hope that he got that resolved. But yeah, so that was all good. But the tendrils themselves give a nice flow to the statue or to the actual bust. So they're sort of, I wasn't sure whether they were actually a necessary feature of the bust itself, but now having it in person, I do like them. So I think that is a nice addition that Queen Studios have put in there. So with the body and the base done there, actually what I'll do is I'll do a quick pan around to the back there, because the back of it, if we can get him in here, cool. So you can see there, that back really just caves in nicely, and it's going to cut a fair bit of room from the display, which is good. So the tendrils there, they actually key into the back as well, so it's quite nice. But we're not here to see the back of it, obviously. We want to see the face, don't we? So as we whip around here, and we just get that portrait in camera. So two things obviously noticeable here: the teeth and the tongue. So they're the two. So that's what everyone's drawn to here. So the one I will say that the one negative here, guys, is the seam join there with the tongue. So it is noticeable, definitely I think noticeable. So depending on how you display him, I think that if you display him like this, for example, zero issues whatsoever. You will not see it, and especially if it's up high or if it's a meter off the ground, you will not see it. But if you do display it in this fashion here, which you do have the option of displaying him this way, you are going to see him. But it is in the middle of the mouth, so I don't know what else that they could have done with it, because it's such a large tongue. But that is definitely there. The seam is definitely there, so it's something that everyone does need to know. But if we put that to a side for a minute, everything else is a knockout. The teeth, the tongue, fantastic. How this arrived to me unbroken has got me stumped. There are 2 and 3 different layers to the teeth. If we come in here nice and close, there are a couple of layers to the teeth. It's not just one layer here, guys. It's 2 and 3 layers to the teeth. And then we go up on the top. We can see the saliva dripping down from some of those teeth at the front. See there's 3 layers at the front there, guys. How good is that? So good. All the way around. And on the opposite side, there's certainly a couple of bits of drool there coming down. So the teeth, 0 complaints whatsoever. It is a highlight of the bust. It's fantastic. So terrific work from Queen to get this to me also in one piece. So it was packaged very well, and no breaks with the teeth. Because if you have a couple of breaks in the teeth, it's certainly going to be a bit of a distraction for you when you're looking at it. But the tongue, wow, fantastic. It's big. The tongue is big, guys. I will not lie, it is a big boy. So the highlight here is, if I can get this in shot here, guys, nice and close. Look at that saliva just hanging there from the tongue. Wow, it's so good. So the color of the tongue is nice. It's not too dark red. It's actually okay. Some of the photos I've seen with some bad lighting and stuff have had it very light. It looks a little orangish. Certainly not in person. It's a nice color with everything. So the portrait or the face itself here is what we're looking at when we're picking up a bust like this, and it's outstanding. Very, very well done. So 0 complaints about that. Just the actual seam join there is what I'm knocking on. But other than that, I can't fault anything else. You can see the eyes there. I have to tilt the camera up a fair way. So he's not your typical movie Venom style. It is a comic book style, but it certainly does look very movie-ish to the new Venom movies that have been out in the last 2 or 3 years. But he's got just this wow punch factor. So when you're going to walk into the statue room and you see this boy, you are going to be drawn to him. He has got the real kick you in the face factor. So it's excellent. Very, very happy with it. I think personally quite affordable, this bust, guys. Like, I know that the statue world is up in arms about prices at the moment, but I think that this bust is affordable for what you're getting. I've got zero complaints about the price whatsoever. So Queen Studios Venom is in stock now. I think that there is an Australian retailer out there that does have 1 or 2 left, but once they're gone, they're gone. So there's only 576 of these made, and I dare say that they'll be, if not already snapped up, that they will be well and surely done in a few days. But Venom, life-size bust, guys. He's going in the He's going in the statue room. Don't ask me where he's going yet. He's going to be a bit of a nightmare to get through the actual doorway because he's pretty wide. So he's about 80 centimeters tall and about 75 in width. But depending on how you actually pose him, you can actually hide some of the width with an angle. So I'm not too sure how to display him, whether to display him like this with the nameplate straight on, bang, like this. Having a look at him, that looks quite nice. And then a lot of other people have put him on the side like this. This is a really nice angle as well. But I'll play around with that in the next couple of days. But yeah, Venom in the building. Feel free to chuck down a comment. I always get back to you in the comments. I enjoy reading those, guys. And anyone that's picked up this piece and is waiting on delivery, I've already had a couple of messages today on it. You're going to be happy. You're going to be very, very happy. So hopefully you can wait for your little delivery man, and he's not too shabby on the delivery, and he gets there nice and early for you because you want to get this unboxed and set up. Set up just quickly, guys. Took about 10 or 15 minutes to put the tendrils on. Wasn't too bad. But moving him around on your own might be a bit of an issue, I think. So because he is a big lad, he's a big boy. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Again, Queen Studios Venom in the building. Knockout piece, absolute wow factor when you walk in. He's going to be a standout to the collection. Enjoy, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's plenty of great videos on there now, and look forward to giving you more content as we go on. But yeah, chuck a comment in and share with your friends. Enjoy, guys.